Here we are on the 28th Sunday of Ordinary Time. Back in the Gospel of Mark, we have the rich man who approaches Jesus and makes clear to Jesus that he's been following all of the commandments. And then Jesus ups the challenge. He says, "You're lacking in one thing. Go and sell what you have and give to the poor, and you'll have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me." And that's at that statement, it says, the rich man's face fell and he went away sad, for he had many possessions. And then Jesus says a very common phrase that we've heard very oftentimes, and it probably scares us. He says, "Children, how hard it is to enter the kingdom of God. It is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for one who is a resident of Fulshear to enter the kingdom of God." It doesn't say that. It says, "who is rich to enter the kingdom of God." And of course, this man is being challenged to sell everything. And sometimes we hear this and say, like, what am I supposed to do? Sell everything? Be homeless? I have responsibilities. I have a family. I have a job. I have all these things. I don't think that's what he's saying. But I do think that we need to start. If we're going to be detached from everything, we need to be detached from something. So I think maybe this week we need to look, what are those things that I'm constantly finding myself using or leaning into? Maybe it's Instagram. Maybe it's Facebook. Are you going to stop watching this video mid-video potentially? Maybe we listen to too many podcasts and we don't have enough time for silence. What are those attachments that we have in our lives? And maybe it is too much TV. Maybe it is we're buying too many things on Amazon. Like, what are those things that we're constantly using to try to fulfill the desires of our hearts that can only be fulfilled by God? And let us begin by being detached from one thing, so ultimately we can be detached from all things, so we can follow Jesus' commandment to be poor. Happy 28th Sunday of Ordinary Time.